First, just let you know, my English is limit. Also, my English pronunciation is not good. You have to, first what I say you have to understand. Second, I talk to you again, then my more worst. You understand?
Yes.
Just make sure. And are you guys some new people you all usually come here? Who's the new? Rested? New. Okay, 3 news. 4 news. Okay, the other people already know about Buddhism, right?
Yes.
What's Buddhism, what they talk about, they always talk about did implement it. We don't want to hear that. They talk all the time. Anyway, okay, what's today's real subject is compassion and loving kindness and compassion, right?
And how to use Dharma in our daily life. Yes.
Oh, okay. How to use then what can I say? Anyways, first very happy to see all of you. Very honored to hear. You know, last year I almost came there also, I didn't have time. I know Mary and Anna, long time, say because a long time.
Yes.
They're very nice. And this time I got a chance to come. Usually I could just come to vacation. No, Dharma talk. To enjoy the, Miami Beach. Because Boston is very cold. Have you guys been to Boston?
Yes.
Yes.
Very
It's crazy, it's cool. Boston to come here, hell to come heaven. But then we plan to see some else too, What up? Did I do something wrong?
No.
Okay. Then very nice to meet all of you. Also, firstly, I'd like to say also thank you for all of you. Keep the small for study group. It's not easy even to organize. Even you guys. Today you guys go walk, right? You have job today?
Yeah.
8 hours?
Yep.
To come back here, then my walking English lesson, you look very discouraged. You say, why he do talk about that? But you just come to here, it's wonderful. It's very positive motivation all of you have. I'm sure you don't get any benefit from me. I don't have nothing to say. Firstly, my knowledge is very small. Secondly, my English is just, I cannot say. I'm shy. Because I'm too lazy to study English. Otherwise, I have very great opportunity to, study English. When I'm staying at Western Center, all the people English. Also, many people to volunteer to teach me English. But I don't know, I maybe no karma to learn English. Even honestly, I take English class maybe 2 months ago, maybe twice a week or something like that. The books, there's a past person, or they kiss me. So it's all similar. I don't see any difference. The teacher give you homework. I didn't do homework. When I come to the center, they ask the students, can you help me to do the homework? First they do it, they think, I'm really, I don't know, they help them. Then further they know I'm just lazy, they don't do. If they don't do, I go back to school. I look at my neighbor, what he or she read, I copy that. Come back home, I leave the book there. I didn't really study. I don't know, my motivation or something, something you don't want to, then if someone pushes, it doesn't work, right? Then many people say, oh, Geshe we would like to do, I call tutor, right?
Yeah.
One by one.
Mhm.
That someone just try it. I just fall asleep. It's terrible. I'm a very terrible student to study English. Therefore, further my knowledge is small, then second my English is worse than that. Therefore, maybe you don't get some benefit. Just be discussion. What you learn. What are you guys thinking? Therefore, basically, Buddhism is the very new religion in this country, right? And secondly, Buddhism is not really a religion. If you really serious thinking about, what is science? How you describe the science? Is it reality? We say ultimate reality or something? Impermanent or everything. We don't talk about that. That's what is science. Whatever we see, whatever thing is, they can find reality or the proof that this is like way to science, right? How you could describe science? Like that? Something say, oh, Buddha is there, we pray Buddha, give blessing. We don't really see Buddha word Buddha. He's hiding. We pray all the time, we hope something blessing. But there's a religion way, right? We pray Buddha, we pray God, we pray Dharma, medicine Buddha. When we got sick, we pray medicine mantra, but we have to take medicine. Only mantra doesn't work. Like, just pray, this is a religion way. But Buddhism idea, of course there's some part, so they are also religion way, but basically it's really like talk about reality and the phenomena on our natures. Therefore, his Holiness Dalai Lama always he make that Tibetan Buddhism, we have the 108 volumes, Buddha composed. He three categories there. Buddhism practice, and the Buddhism science, and what Buddhism view. Therefore, Buddhism practice, you'll be very nice, or you have three postures every day, Guru devotion, or This is, but Buddhism science is talk about the mind. The science, do you guys understand my English?
Mhm.
If you don't understand, just protest, okay? Very peace protest.
Louder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, usually my voice also very small. Yeah, when you don't understand, please let me know, okay? I try to my best. Anyway, therefore, right now, 21st century, we are very surprised to the science, right? With the science. Okay, of course, they describe for the older world, different things. Buddhism describes the mind. Of course, 2,500 years or 2,000 years already described all the how exist things. Buddha already described that people really doesn't pay attention. There were no science that was why the science said that. Buddha already described that, but they leave the book. People already doesn't study. Now science just show up, put the table. You say, wow, very surprised. But this is, science and Buddhism philosophy is very go together. Therefore, now basically, I don't want to go really to take with that Buddhism way. I like to talk to maybe like basic daily practice on our daily life, how we can deal things, when that happens, how can we use that, this more benefit. Other words, we say, 3 years in retreat, then you become enlightened, I don't know. Sometimes we go to 3 years retreat, we come back, you have more, more arrogant. You say, I did 3 years retreat. How you got this? arrogant.
Yeah,
arrogant.
arrogant.
Ego, right?
The ego, the arrogance.
Yeah, you go to Harvard, MIT. I lived near the Harvard. When we see that the professor says, I am the Harvard professor, no, they don't show that. I am a Harvard professor, blah, 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 blah. They show the ego, Harvard, they always, it's maybe the culture of this country, or, maybe, they say, the Tibetan Buddhism is, even they're very high level, they say, okay, I don't know. I know. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it doesn't work. But this country, then we need to show, I am the person, do something, need something, know something, Even you're doing wrong, it's, are you doing the wrong? Yeah, I know. Then if you know why you do wrong, then people don't want to say, I don't know. But anyway, therefore, you can really study Buddhism, you don't have to go deep and thinking every day, your life. It's really work. Like basic study or basic practice is a 10 non-virtuous actions. It's all religions are the common practice, right? The other religions have 10 commandments, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They're very, very, it's a basic practice. Like this kind of very, nice. It is also, if you do any actions like that, it makes for us to very difficult life, right? You say don't kill him. So why I not kill? If you kill, you go to jail. Even that Buddhism said don't kill means we most think about the human beings. Because we say why if you don't kill you don't care other animals? Not like that. But if you kill the person, the more problems come in that. If you kill something that, of course, but not that problems within that. Therefore, don't kill. They say, why we don't have to kill? We're not allowed to kill. All the beings have the most important precious one is our life. They say, don't take the other's life. This makes sense, right? It's, go with the law, right? If you kill people, you go to jail. You get punishment. Then the second was that don't steal. But here no steal, right? Are you guys steal? In Tibet and India, they law to steal. Even I steal law. When I was a kid, my family is nomad. My family has maybe about 50 Ds. D means female, Yang means male. The Western say yak tea. You guys say yak tea? We say yak tea? Yak butter?
Yeah.
You guys say yak tea, yak butter? Yak doesn't have butter, yak's male. The female, G with tobacco, with G, they give them milk. I think my family has maybe about 50 Gs. My mom and sister, they always drink milk, then we have big parts of milk. The milk we boil, then leave there, and the top there, big, thick, what do you call it?
Cream.
Kirim.
Like cream.
So delicious. You have no idea. When we are a kid, always hungry also. We are not very good enough. Here, problem to kids doesn't eat, we have to problem that always feed. For like my time, or our time, always hungry. Then we still, we kiss, mom and sister or dad, not that. We just go open the pot. We eat the kill. Then we add the water. Because you add the water, if the milk come up, even they sign they run, then they doesn't see like that. I do also not steal like that. But anyway, I said don't steal, because why? First our life, second our possession, right? They said don't steal like that. These things, very common practice, also very, how you call it, daily important things. Then, third one, don't sexual misconduct. This was very important to lay people, right? Most problems come from that. there's so many different categories, but main thing is if you really have the partner, you go someone else, then start with your family have a problem, right? Therefore, usually let people go with, a couple of husband and wife is fine, but if you have husband and wife, you go another one, they create problems. They say, Buddha said, don't do that. Like this is, very unique practice, right? For it's not just Buddhism idea. Like that, there were so many things there. I don't want to go one by one. And you already know. Like that things to be really thinking that way is really work. Now basically, how can Buddhism practice or Dharma help for me when I'm in difficult situation or I have something going wrong? But at that time, how can I practice? This is more cautionary. We say, okay, when you go sick, you just pray about medicine Buddha. If you recover, it's not. You have to take medicine. Then we say, why you didn't always pray Buddha? What purpose? But, right? You have cautioned that. What benefit to pray? It doesn't work. Prayer is like condition. The main thing is our mind. Maybe it's okay. Something
Yes.
it's okay. They say don't be silly, okay. Maybe they talk about don't be silly, guys. Oh. Anyway, therefore Buddhism is most important to study. Study is very important. When you study, then you learn, then you really transfer your mind. Otherwise, if someone say, okay, you have to think about it, it doesn't, try that, it's not very good way. The most important is to, when you try to study, then think about that. Loving kindness is very important for us. We say, wow, how they walk. Who you love or who you have the loving kindness, you don't get angry with them. Very serious. Like parents have very strong compassion or loving kindness for the kid. Like 110%, they can dedicate their kids or parents. Yes? Maybe 1% doesn't. No. One time I teach about the man. I talk about the mother's very kind. One lady said, no, my mother's not very kind for me. This is sometimes it happens, but maybe 100%, maybe 1% they also not intentionally to not taking care of the kids, but he or she has also problem, therefore is not able to take care. But usually 99% parents dedicate their life to kids, right? Like example, if your kids get sick, the doctor says, okay, if you want to kids can complete recovery, you have to cut off your finger. Everyone says, yes, I will cut my finger. Yes? I think so, yeah. We give our liver, right? Someone says, oh, well, your kid has a problem with your liver, or mom or dad has to keep liver. I say, yes, please tell me. You know them. Parents have a very strong compassion or loving kindness for kids. Therefore, sometimes they get mad, right? Kids doesn't do the lesson. Are you guys mad? Everyone has kids? Yes. Sometimes kids doesn't do the homework, they don't lesson, they don't go to sleep well. Then you get a little bit emotional, but you're not very strong inside. I want to harm that, I want to do something like that. Because it's very strong compassion. Therefore you get some mad. Therefore if you have compassion, same as like your children's, all mothers and siblings, then you solve your own problem. What do you think? It's not possible. It's possible. Do you think if you have compassion for all mother sentient beings, same as like your children, it solves your all problems? What do you think?
Yeah.
Is it?
Many.
A lot of them.
Is it? Right? It's hard. Because you not get very angry. You're not jealous. You're not jealous of your children. You're not angry your kids. A little bit, but not very serious. Therefore, who makes problem us? Angry, attachment, jealous, hatred. Those things are our real enemy. Therefore, if possible, to compassion all mother sentient beings, like same with your kid, then you can solve all problems. But then we say, how to do that? What do you think? How can you do that? And do you guys have compassion for me? No, really, we understand. You know that. You know, oh, maybe you poor guy, you have blood problems. You know that, right? Really not, right? I don't really feel you all with that for the guys. I don't feel that. You guys are perfect, you know. Even you are very good weather. This is your karma. You know, Boston, we have so many jackets, you know. You guys here are just very beautiful weather, you know, beautiful place. This, you know, I don't see any problems. I don't have any compassion developing. But we think about more deep, the more talking each other, then we find so many problems in the corners. You know, or the dust stay the corners, right? We need a very strong vacuum. Okay, sock, like that, we have so many problems. Therefore, we say all mother sentient beings, all sentient beings depend on each other. Without them, we cannot survive. What do you think? Do you need other sentient beings? Do you think, you know, the birds, do you have some birds here?
Birds?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you think the birds give for us to some feeling? What kind of birds here?
What kind of birds are here?
The blue jacks, the
Parrots.
Parrots.
silky vulture,
Parrots.
Blue jay.
blue
Herons.
jays,
Yeah.
Parrots.
doves,
Seagulls.
Peacocks.
gophers.
Yeah. Did they give some feeling, you guys? I don't know, maybe you guys
Flamingo.
not many. You guys not many birds. But even the birds give for us to some feeling. Like, you know, if you have dogs, a lot of people have dog, right? Dog and cat. Did they give you big feeling?
Yeah.
Yes, right? We say, oh, this is the animal that plant. They really can't. You know, I'm the normal person. I'm expert of cows, yaks, horses. They really understand who taking care of them. They have something, you know, dangerous. They run with us. They knew they will, you know, protect them. Then, you know, the birds, you know, sometimes we throw out, you know, when my place, Kurukura Center, we have so many squirrels. Do you know squirrels?
Squirrels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We have them here.
We have that.
Yeah.
We have the temple, so many. Or sometimes I feed them to peanuts. Sometimes they come to the whole the house. Then I catch them. No, I chase them. Then I throw anything, you know, whatever I find something. They come, they take their food, they come back. But you know, even they are there, you know, they give some for us, some feeling. You know, just birds can give some animals, and the wild animals can give some for feeling us. And of course, the people with us, around us, we don't feel, you know, co-workers, classmates, family members, we say always comparing them, right? We say. but they're very kind for us. Without them, we cannot survive. What do you think? We need always company, right? Are you guys company? Are you company phone or you company person? Most of phone, right? These times, phone. How long we in the US here they got smartphone? 5 years, 10 years?
Yeah, at least.
How long?
Yeah.
Like what, 7, 8 years?
I
Probably.
think you're right. Now everyone just looked up, go to phone like this. We go to the trains, buses, everyone just that. I think most of your people talk on the phone, not really talk in person. It's also very bad. But if you have some company to talk, if you're happy, you can talk your happy thing. If you're sad, you can talk your sad things. If you have some problem, you can talk them. Without them, we cannot survive. What do you think? You believe?
I couldn't agree more.
Huh?
On that, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, therefore, they're very, very kind. But we don't really feel they're very kind. We always complain them. My husband's a terrible person, my wife's terrible, she doesn't do that, or, this. Right? We complain, right? Not everyone, but always we have some, we complain them. That they're very kind. Therefore, we look about that, all sentiments, like connection each other. Like, you wear that jacket, how called this t-shirt, jacket.
Is it a jacket?
It's a zipper, a hoodie, yeah.
Who made that? You don't know.
No,
It's made in China?
maybe. Probably. If I had to guess.
Yeah. Who made the first? They're very hardworking. It's not easy. And we don't really think about that, right? They're very hardworking. They come here, be able to buy. And we say, okay, no, I pay them. What they can't, I pay them. Then who give you job? Say, no, I work very hard. Then who give me job? Then we go to walk around and we say, oh, I don't have any connection then. Very hard to find. Do you have anyone? We say, I don't have any connection. Also, directly and indirectly, you have any other beings?
Many. I mean, with many people, we feel that we don't have any connection.
Yeah. What do you think? Which one you not connection? Like you can give one example. Say, oh, maybe there I have no connection.
I don't know. Somebody kind of like that. It's
Like example, you guys have. Do you have a connection India? We live in Florida. Do you have a connection with the India, country India? China?
No. All the clothes.
Check you close. I think most people maybe China.
perfection.
Yeah. If we don't really think that we have all connections. Maybe sometimes we don't really feel. Therefore very kind. Without them we cannot survive. But anyway, all depend each other. Just how you call it? Chill? What is it?
Interdependence.
Oh, chain.
A change.
Chain, yeah.
Chain.
All chain. Therefore, one loose is done. We need all connection. Then they're very kind. If you think about that, you have to think a long time. Otherwise, you don't think it's China was very far away, east. 13 hours flight. I don't have any connection. I said my own family members. No, they're all very kind. When we eat the rice, most rice come from China. And all careful, they mix some rice from plastic. Like that, they're very kind. You can think about that way, In the Buddhism way, we say all mother sentient beings, they did mother. We don't talk about the father's very bad. Okay, father's good, but mother's more important. Buddhism says mother's most important to develop compassion. Of course, father's also with that. Maybe it depends. Father, mother, maybe mother has more work. Sometimes they, even they're carrying the baby 6, how many months?
9.
Father doesn't have to carry. So mothers have to carry that, right? They're very kind. Therefore, we say all mother sentient beings did our mother. This is too difficult, we have to find. How you prove, how you know that is hard to do. But even we don't talk about that, just this life, this time, we all connect to each other. Then all sentient beings is same as us, looking for happy, looking for peace, looking for free from all the problems. Yes?
Yes.
Are you sure? Who makes problems? Who, some person makes a lot of problems. Do that person making to wish to happy? Like, we can say the last couple of months ago, some guy shoot the last speakers. How many killed?
50 something.
50 something, right? We said, does he wish to happy?
Probably in his own way, yes. Right?
Yeah, yes, right. You
He's
think
in
about,
his
he think,
mind.
he think this is the right way for, whatever, even he do wrong, that he think this is the right way for him to survive or whatever his goal, finish. Therefore, all sentient beings or mother beings or human beings, same as us too, wish to happy, wish to free from all the problems. Yes?
Mhm.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I think we sure,
I
right?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Therefore, now with our enemy, we don't call it enemy. Is it a strangest person? I think enemy is a very strong word, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's a strange,
Strange?
yeah, strange person. He is a very strange person. Not really enemy. Is correct? Is a little bit soft.
Softer.
Or maybe we say someone not very get along with me. How you call it?
Get along.
Yeah, get along with me. Those people, they say, this kind of us. No, he or she want to harm me or make me something do some wrong. We think that, right? Like example, do you guys get mad someone? You don't have to say how I get mad this person, but you get mad sometime you have difficult situation, anyone?
Yeah.
Yes? Always, right? Every day. Once a month?
Yes, once a day.
One day. But this is the other person is not, intentionally to something do for wrong for you, right? You think? No,
Usually.
I think he think, yeah. Usually he or she think they don't like me. They want. You think that, right?
No.
But if that, then he said, did you make other people uncomfortable? Make some problems? How you talk, how you see, even how you act. Is it act?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Do you make? I think so, right?
Yes.
Do you have, intention to make this person do like that? I don't think so.
No.
First, maybe 100%, no one has this penetration. Maybe second time, third time, oh, he don't like me. Oh, I want to pass the message. You guys, through education, you don't want to look at it. India, Tibetans, they have to fight with the hand. The Tibetans, this is how you call it?
Fist.
Fist. They did this. India, the shoes. The ladies' shoes. The ladies really good. Take off the shoes. The guys got very punishment. I lived, South India is a countryside. They always fight. The ladies check out the, shoes. How you call the slipper?
Yeah.
Then guys get very bad. They fight because they are not education. They are not education to also the phone. Also maybe they don't have the phone. But here you guys physically not fight that much, right? And even you don't see someone go to the lawyer that you don't see them just always emailing, boom, 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 big bombs. These bombs also may be a little bit more serious, Like example, big tree. There's the big trees here, big tree,
Trees.
big trees, yeah. Inside something wrong we don't see. It's very, very, also I call ray. Inside, they become bad. I call it
Rotten.
Rot.
rotten inside. We don't really see. Then they come bigger, 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 bigger. After them, there, you don't really show up there just even every words, That's not very good, but more, we don't really see that inside you put very big bombs. Hit a bomb, big bomb, nuclear weapon, but the other place. Therefore, one hand you guys very good education, but this is your Western. I'm not talking about you guys, okay? I'm talking about generally. Don't think, oh, maybe he think we are a very bad person. I'm not talking about you guys personal. I just talk about the channel for this country people, how they fight. The message is that they weapon, right? But fourth time, anyone have not intention. Okay, today I want to say a very bad word for them. How you say, how you understand. Maybe you also try to your best, give idea, right? Anyone try to bad idea, good idea. Other person accept, don't accept. Oh no, this is not work. I don't like that. Then you say another one. Then you guys put more and more, put masala. India they put when they make the food, they put so many spicy things. Then you put more spicy. Like that, then you get more reasons. Oh, last couple of days ago also we met together there. He not very nice action me, and he don't like me. Therefore, you got the message. Like then repair back, go back, come back, go back. Then you get more and more spicy. Then you are really think, okay, I want to say bad things. But first time, no one have intentionally to I want to do something. But how you say, how the other person accept, then we have problems. Usually we always complain others, right? Yes? Any problem we complain others. We never think, oh, today I did wrong. We don't accept. We always, he did, she did, they did. But it's not only them. We all have dependent connection. Do you think this? Yes, no? Then when we accept the other person's not intentionally, it's because the ignorance. Therefore, they do. You accept that, then you have big door you closed. But we don't accept. We say, oh, he did intentionally that. She did intentionally that. He don't like me. He just last couple of weeks ago, something we have so many reasons. If we do meditation, this is called, we call it analytical meditation. Thinking more. Therefore, it kills for our, immune system. Immune system? Yeah. Therefore, it's very bad for our health. Now this is thinking, okay, 1 minute to meditation, okay. Do you have any problem this month? Anyone? Some argument? You can say argument? Right? We don't say fight. Can we say fight?
Argument, good.
We get argument. Do you have any argument this month?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to say, okay. I have argument with my husband, but we don't have to say. I have argument with my co-worker, we don't have to say. Okay, take a moment. How did it start first? Okay? Take a moment. Just particular one. Okay, we have problem that way. Okay, how did it start? Think about 1 minute. Everyone. First try to find. Can you find this month you have any problems? If you don't find this month,
December 1st, so
Yeah,
we are at the beginning of the month.
okay. This is beginning month. We can say last month.
That was so perfect. Let's talk about last month.
Maybe we think about last month. Okay? If anyone has any, is that complex? How is it called? Some problems or some argument, other person? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone just think 1 minute. How first start? Okay? Okay, I oh, I have the problem. Okay, how to start? From you or from that? ready?
Mhm.
Now you have to say, okay? Everyone has something, right? How they start? Like example, you don't have to say person, you don't have to say now.
Misunderstanding.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like misunderstand.
Yeah.
Always misunderstand it. Like maybe you're not that a very good mood, then that time someone said very easy to come out. Always misunderstand. Otherwise, first no one intentionally do that. You believe that?
Yes.
Okay? If you believe that, if you think the person is ignorant or annoying, they do that. It blocks you a lot of doors to get mad. Like example, kids do mad. Kids, like kids stop this. We know very angry, right? It's how the kids are. Kids do mistakes, we know very angry. Because we know, kids doesn't know. And the one person do that, we say, why you do that? You know that occurred, right? Because our own how you believe or how you think. Therefore, if it's possible, you can accept the other person do something because misunderstand or how they say how my own understand or their ignorance. If you accept that, then you don't get really mad. What do you think? It's work? Or maybe this doesn't work. No, it's not work. What do you think? Because why you don't, if kids do mistake, why we don't get mad? Because we accept kids doesn't know. Right? Yes? Therefore, if your wife, your husband mistake, we don't accept he mistake because he did that. Because we get mad, he did that. We just complain that, right? You call worker or you boss or something, boss this, my boss is a very bad boss. No boss, they're good. Trouble, not that. I said boss. Are you guys not boss? Therefore, boss is something that co-workers get mad. The boss not intentionally he or she want to make some bad for his co-workers. But he taught his best. But the other person, they don't accept like that way. Then we get mad. Then if possible, you accept the other person doing this, he or she's ignorant, then you don't get mad. If you don't get mad, then you don't get suffering of the angry. Are you guys angry sometimes?
Yes.
Are you guys happy that time?
No.
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 Really? People are very happy.
When you're angry,
Yeah? Yeah.
not happy.
No,
Really?
no happiness.
Really? I'm joking. The power of the angry is just, by example. Are you guys here also last week, how you call it, Thanksgiving? Do you guys eat turkey? Big turkey? Like big family, all family come together, small beer, everyone enjoy. One person get mad, then everyone can unhappy. The power of the angry. One person can make 10, 20% unhappy. Yes?
Yes. Bless you.
Oh, are you okay?
Fine.
Good. Therefore, I think there's a little cold.
Okay.
Like in Boston.
Don't make me like a Boston.
So you feel at home.
I'm just really enjoy the weather here. Therefore, always most important is try to control our own mind. You don't have to judge others. But we always judge others, right? Like example, if you know like maybe when I was monastery, like teachers would teach us, we monks, always, class together, pujas together, always together. They say, you can't look from monks live like, sit like that, very long way. Do you see? I got this. It's not like, very long way. I
The
got
line?
Line.
lines, He said, okay, you can look the first one to last one, just look at that. Yeah, he's not very good study person. Or he's very marvelous person. You just check everyone. Look in the face. You don't find anyone good. The last one is just you. Yeah, someone very angry person, someone very marvelous, someone very lazy person, someone very good study, that very bad mind. You always find bad things. Like example, you have like co-worker. What's a co-worker, right?
Yes.
20 people. You know everyone, right? Most people know everyone. You can just go to check anyway. Oh, she's very smart, but she's not very nice person. He's a very nice person, but he's not very good smart. We can find everyone. Could you find? Just imagine. You can just use okay, yeah, Robert. He's not very smart person. Yeah, maybe she's very smart and she's not very good person. No, you can just think, it's true. You guys find that? You find everyone fault. You don't really find the good things. Because you only looking for the faults, bad quality. Bad quality? Therefore, you look at bad quality, you always find for the bad quality. It makes problem yourself. It doesn't make problem yourself. You have to. I think we do a little bit rest. Go to have some tea, then come back.
So I agree with everything you're saying, right? With the anger.
Thank you.
But I think for me, the challenge, I noticed this the other day, I forgot what happened, but I think since anger is such a habit for me, I don't have time to think, right? So I'll get angry, less now, right? But I'll get angry, and then my reaction is so quick. I feel like, where's the pause? So any advice to catch that before? Because I'll catch it later, right? Even like a minute later, I'll be like, I shouldn't have done that, But I want to catch it before.
Can you guys have any idea? This is not easy. Even you catch is very good. Usually, it's not that time. Always to look for the faults to angry, jealous attachment. Always. Then it will be hard to also rest. Otherwise, at the moment you cannot stop. They already just come there. Before they come, you need to always awareness for them. Then it will be useful. For example, do you know something like a poison, some poison food or something? It harms your body. You always awareness, right? Before you touch them or you eat them, when you know they're poison, you always very careful. Therefore, you didn't touch. They say this is poison. They say you don't touch it. Okay. If you already touch, then already touch. Therefore, always awareness. Mindfulness or remember false attachment, anger, jealous, then it's less to come. Otherwise, they already come, then you cannot control. The one time, okay, that one story. With compassion or with patient. Are you guys patient?
Depends.
Everything is good, you are very patient. Some people don't know I'm patient, it's not. One time, one teacher, he teach for the patience. And one of his students, patience is so easy. told me, I'm very good patient person. I'm a meditation person. And one day he, meditation for the patient on next to the stupa. He just, put like here, just stay there. Then his teacher coming, he just came and said, "Oh, wonderful, what are you doing?" He didn't open my eyes. I'm meditation patient. Then teacher again go one more, come back. "Oh, wonderful, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm meditation patient, And then his teacher he taught me, come back. "Wow, wonderful, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm meditation patient." You do 1, 2, 3 times, why you bother me? He's looking his teacher. He is very, what's it, embarrassment? What's it, very
Embarrassed.
Yeah. He's really, he's good meditation patient. The teacher knows how you give you pay attention. As you say, "I know patient," you don't know patient. The patient is someone really bothering you. That time you just feel blocked, doesn't move. This patient. But anyway, in order to do like that, you need to always awareness to that kind of things. Okay? But even you catch the minute that this is very good. A lot of people never ever they are fall. Never accept it. "Oh, I fall." Always their fault. Therefore, if you don't accept your fault, you don't never fix. You do mistake, you find a mistake, you learn something. True?
Yes.
Right? The mistake is the best teachers, we learn something. Therefore, but we don't accept that we do mistake. If you mistake, you accept that you mistake, you learn something. Therefore, when they use this, no good, I don't you learn something. Okay?
Thank you.
Then, any other questions? No questions? Usually the Westerners they like the questions.
Can I add something on the
Yeah, that's good, Doctor. There's one more.
on becoming upset? I think that we have to be lucky to find a person that makes us very upset all the time. I have my little experience because practice makes perfect, no? And really I spend many dinners in house with friends, and this particular friend was making, and then I was going home and I said, why did I get upset? Why did I get upset? And so if you prepare before and you have the possibility to, before entering the house, and said, I have to stay calm, I have to stay calm. And this experience helps also for the other time. So you have to be lucky to find someone that makes you really angry and upset.
My
and
teachers,
practice
yeah.
This
I
is
have a
my
good one. I have a
experience.
really good one. Yeah.
This has been my experience.
You're right.
Change it.
Yeah, we can change. Maybe we can switch. I give you mine. Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is something, your own experience we need to share. It's very good, Philip. Because sometimes, we try to say, people doesn't understand. My class, I teach them at Gurukul Center all the time. I taught also more students to make debate or discussion. This makes it more clear. Because I try to say, maybe you don't understand. Same thing, maybe she can explain to you. Why you talk about that long time, I don't understand. Very easy to fix, right? Also, how to language is a wonderful, discussion. When you guys also meet here, just discussion. Same subject. The monks in the monastery, they debate. Do you saw the debate? They always say, wow, we're serious. People think they will go to fight. They push very far away. But they're very focused. Same teacher, same subject, same book. We have all different books we can debate. But the same book, same teacher, same subject, they can find the debate. Because I can understand something, you don't understand it. You understand something, she don't understand. We all different and different understand. Then you put together, okay, which one more makes sense? The debate, research. This is like, science, that research, how they do, they check the mission, right? The microscope, the Buddhism, the philosophy, thinking. Usually our person is the most intelligent. We say, technology is most intelligent. Everyone's very surprised. Are you guys surprised for the technology, smartphone things? Right now, the car, you don't need to be the driver. This is human being made, people made. We don't express people, we express the other things. This is all people made, right? People put it together. Anyway, Buddhism, research, like that kind. Therefore, you can do discussion, then you can also more deep understand, also it's more stable. Otherwise, like me, I talk today 2 hours. What is he talking about today? I don't understand. You completely forgot. You guys discussion more exciting, also more stable. Okay, the future, you guys more discussion is very good. Okay, any other questions?
Aside of anger and patience, what other aspects should we look into to have a more positive life?
And what you said?
Aside of considering or anticipating anger
Okay.
and practicing patience, what other tricks you can share? What other insight?
I think more things you need to also understand the reality, the nature of the samsara. We say we are the samsara. If you guys the Miami Beach, but it's a samsara. We are samsara, still samsara. But you really know the nature of the samsara reality is means also you're a very stable person. But a lot of things we don't accept, right? Is, well, why does it happen for me? Why does it going on? But we think, oh, it's possible, it's a nature, sometimes up, sometimes down. Example, we say, you're the very famous person, one day you become down, boom. If you're lucky, one day you become pop, CNN, everyone talking. This is a nature, right? Like you're the very powerful person. You can just 1 minute you can lose the power. Therefore, Buddhism says name and power, they're not assent or the
Exchangeable?
no, it's not stable. Always up and up down. Anything's happened, oh yeah, this is nature. If someone complains you, yeah, this is nature, yeah, nothing surprise. It's being very stable. If you think someone complains, then you say, why they do that? Why they think about that? Because you don't accept, then you get more unhappy. Okay? Make things understand the reality, the nature of the samsara. I'm not talking about emptiness, okay? Just basic, sometimes up, sometimes down. Sometimes people are very good mood, sometimes very bad mood. The Shadideva say, he said, when you get unhappy feeling, it is very dangerous to make the fire. You just yourself a little unhappy, something wrong. Then someone say anything, any actions, you get fire. Because you already put some small fire there, the little oil, then boom. Therefore, it's very important that time just keep quiet. Sometimes we have that. We have no reason that we are not very happy. It's happened. Something we have nothing reason, no one bother you, but your mind just something very dark. You don't want to hurt anything, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to say anything. This happen, right? It's dangerous to make us to more fire. During that time, just be quiet. Okay? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, like that. There's so many different ways. Then when you also very important to for who we fight. We fight for our family members, co-workers or friends, right? We don't fight, New York people, Boston people. You guys doesn't. I think you guys email. Basically, we are complaining for our family members, neighbors, co-workers, right? But if you know that the person's personality, like I said, Mary, she doesn't like that kind of things. Then then you don't really bother that. Like you say me, okay, because or you don't like that. Something, you know that my personality, what I'm not like, what's my personality? Usually I'm also things to done. When someone says go, I like to go there one time. Do something, we like to start that time. Like I'm that person. That doesn't work the argument. If you know me like that, then you careful, right? Oh yeah. If he's a person like that, then I'm very careful. Then you more careful, you don't get angry. Right?
Right.
Like that kind of, each other person's personality then it's also a lot of protects for you. Right? Like that. Any other questions? Okay, then no question. Also almost time's gone. How we do meditation, okay? Are you guys meditation or? Usually Western they like meditation. Meditation makes people sleepy. Usually the meditation are so many meditations, like basically there are two kinds, analytical meditation and concentration. Analytical meditation means you don't have to sit like that, Even with discussion is analytical meditation, like investigation for what we talk about that. Then concentration means you think about one subject to keep your mind that much you can. And they say, what purpose is that? What's the purpose? Because if you do like that, when you get mad, you're angry, it's very easy to transform that. Your mind more stable. Right now, can you guys thinking of one thing without any other thing? Can you do 1 minute? Can you say that?
No.
Are you sure? Okay. Okay. When you lose that you think, then you have to raise your hand, okay? No. Once you start thinking, then when you lose think, you think, okay, I lost that thing. Okay? I'm going to do very basic or very easy meditation. Big meditation. Count from 1 to 9. If you lose the count, you lose the meditation. Okay, you heard some sound bother them. Or your neighbors moving, you heard them, you lose the count. Okay? Count from 1 to 9, 9 to 1, 2 times. Okay? Usually in meditation you have to sit so many different ways. We talk about 7 or 8 different positions. Usually when your meditation long time is good for you. Otherwise you just a couple minutes. Hour doesn't matter. If you long term hours, then good to the traditional one. But even without material, like there on the chair is okay. Without material, material Buddha, without material Buddha. Material. Sit on the chair. Okay, it's okay. You can see the chair, whatever you're comfortable. Otherwise, you try to meditation, then also, that's too hard. You just think about that. You cannot converse concentration in your mind. Okay, whatever you're comfortable, just see that. Okay? There is one visualization, the light around here, the circle light. Close your eyes. Circle light, like sun, from your head, like that. Into that very colorful Buddha's image. More clear, clear, clear. This power of the light hit your body. From your head, neck, chest, hit the light whole body to purify your all sickness, negative karmas, unhappy feeling. Come out under your feet. Go under the ground. Then second light hit your body to warm, peace, relaxed feeling. Okay. Now, very deep breath. Count with your breathing in, out. Count from 1 to 10. We don't lose count. You lose to again. From 1 to 10, 10 to 1. Are you finished? Counted? Still going? Okay, how many you done? Is it once? Are you loose? You do 4 times?
No,
No, you
I did
do
it 4 times in a row.
4 times you go up now? Maybe you're too fast.
Maybe.
You don't lose?
I lost once.
You lose once, you lose twice. Yeah, if you lose, you have to do again. Because you lose, it's good also, not bad, but you have to more continue there, okay? This is very basic because you count that, it means your mind brings you with you. Otherwise, mind goes everywhere. Your body is here, your mind go everywhere. Okay? Okay, now do another one. Look at your mind, okay? Look at your mind. If you look at mind go everywhere, doesn't matter. Just look at your mind. Wherever you go, without lose thinking your mind. Just, like example, we have some mouse come here, we just looking where they're going. You come here, go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way. You try to go in that, like that. Try to your mind. You go to your mind go to your kitchen, your bathroom, your office, or your car, look at your key, it doesn't matter. Look at that, okay? 1 minute. Okay? Start now. Look at your own mind. Okay? We don't lose them. Watching where they're going. Okay? Start now. Okay? Where do you go? Everywhere?
Yes.
Everywhere, right? Okay, now I'm going to I teach more kids like that, it's very easy. Anyone look this? Anyone see? Okay, you're not allowed to think this one. What flower this? What do you call this name?
Lily, right?
Yeah.
Lily. Yeah.
Okay, what color is this?
Right.
Careful, watch, careful. What color is this?
Pink.
What color is this?
Pink.
It will go almost die, right?
Yeah.
Very careful, watch, okay? Okay, close eyes. You're not allowed to think this one. You just think it also your mind go to everywhere, but don't think this one. If you think that, then you lose your meditation. Okay, start now. You can go other, you can think anything, but not think this. Okay? If you're honest, how many people think this? It's hard, right? Because I already show you guys very carefully. Oh, look there, look there, look there. Because this is for meditation. The technique of the meditation. Meditation we say, always all mantra, don't do that. We always like to do that. Right? If you get very mad, someone says, don't be angry. You get more angry. Therefore, if you're training that, sometimes that can transport the other way. If you're able to transport that, then even you very get mad, you talk to meditation, you calm pretty down very easily. Do you understand? It's possible. If you do more prarthana, more meditation, this is a path. But first time we try to do this, doesn't work. Someone said, okay, don't think about that. We always mind come that. Usually we follow our mind, right? Our mind say, where we go, oh yes, we say yes, yes boss, right? the all mind full of delusions. Attachment, angry, jealous, hatred. Someone's mind says, oh, maybe she don't like you. She's criticizing you. Yes, boss, yes, boss. We come there. Usually we feel that, our angry looks, we feel it's better for us. Because something dangerous, then always angry is, okay, don't come there. You always against that. It feels like our protection, like bodyguard. We are always very, very special person. We are always bodyguard with us. Therefore, attachment like us always to help for things done, things get us. Attachment say, okay, it's a nice one. This we like, okay, that's nice. We go to shopping, go big malls. Even if we don't want that, just we say, okay, I like that buy, I like that buy, I like that buy. After we got the credit card bills, until we don't really feel, the country is very smart, the business people are very smart. You don't really feel your pain. The bill comes, what can I buy there? What I buy there, because you pay the cash. You feel, I can't pay for too much. Just paper, you just card, you don't really feel. This business is very smart. Therefore, our attachment just, okay, I need the attachment, I bring that. And we follow those mind, attachment, angry, jealousy, What kind of jealousy? How you describe jealousy? Jealousy means what? Someone's better than me, like that, right? Someone's better than me, or someone's better than me. Like, there's most famous people are more jealous. Like regular people, not much. Like most female, or the famous, the singers, they have a lot of jealousy each other. Because, he or she hits me, then I lose my friend. The most famous people are the most jealous. Therefore, like those kinds, we usually think those protects us, we feel that, but really it takes for us to more problems. Therefore, whenever we are like that kind of feeling, if you really try possible, I said, don't think that, you really control to don't think about that, very easy to transform. Jealous, angry, attachment, any kind of delusions, any kind of mental inflections arise, we can transport the positive actions. But in order to that, we need more training. Okay? What do you think? Is it possible? Like that, more meditation. But meditation is not just without thinking anything meditation. This is not meditation. It's just one training. You need to think something to more familiarize. Compassion, loving kindness, bodhicitta, the emptiness, like any kind, more familiarize, more meditation, more familiarize, more. Then why we much easy. Anything you more familiarize, everything becomes easy. One of the Indian master, Shantideva, said, there's nothing too impossible. Anything is possible to do. Okay? Any questions? No questions? I'd like to do some more questions. Otherwise I talk, maybe you guys don't understand what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't understand that. What do you mean that? Can you ask me like that question? What do you mean that? If you talk about that, what means that? What purpose that? If you have some question that, in more discussion. Otherwise I talk. Then you say, okay. What time I finished? Okay. Just 10 minutes after this and then, If you have more, discussion, makes people more fresh. You have no questions? Okay, if you don't have questions, I'm going to question you guys, okay?
I have more a comment this is probably my personal experience. I kind of feel like a lot of, like anger or negative emotions, if you want to call them that way, are triggered, in my case, out of fear. So this kind of the unknown of whatever might come, or things not being the way that I thought that they were going to be. So my personal practice is kind of a lot around kind of overcoming that fear or that delusion, right, of things not being the way that I thought that they should be, right, or not necessarily, or judging or being unhappy or uncomfortable for a situation that it's not even here, but what you make in your mind of what the outcome of that situation is going to be. So what's your point of view on fear and how we should tackle it in our daily lives to make our present, I would say, more easy?
That's a difficult question.
I know.
Anyone have the answer?
It's the fear, the impermanence, the not understanding impermanence, Geshe-la. I think it's I think we are all in fear of what may happen next.
Next, yeah.
Because we can't control it, and we cannot accept impermanence. The nature of
That's good, that's good. The one of the Indian master, Shantideva, maybe you read chapter 4, second something. If it is feasible, nothing to worry. Well, you can fix. But it's very hard to do that, right? If it is not feasible, nothing to worry. If you doesn't fix your worry. But say easy, that is difficult. Therefore, more to the understand the reality, also very important to try to rejoice our life. If today we are able to come here, we are able to we are happy, just enjoy your life one day is fine. Don't think too much tomorrow. Maybe good things happen, maybe bad things happen. Try to best. Try to best, but don't think too much. Then we have a lot of place that doesn't work, then we get a lot of mad, right? Especially Western, very good organization. You guys very good organized, right? Write down everything tomorrow, 10 a.m. I have to go there, then meet, then 30 minutes, then 40 minutes. You are very write down everything. Tomorrow that doesn't go, you get very mad because you are very deep belief or deep idea. Of course, I'm not saying you don't write down. You write down tomorrow things, but don't expect things to be done what you want. Okay, that's best. But doesn't matter, if it doesn't work, it's okay, yeah, this is the nature. Like I mentioned before, if you really understand the nature of the samsara, then you fear will go away. What do you think? It doesn't go. It's not easy. Says it will be easy, do is very difficult. Therefore, always to know what Dharma talk about, or your action, try to put together. You read a lot of books, leave the book there. You like stay here. Between you and your practice, big cow can walk, then your Dharma doesn't touch you. If you learn one word, try to put into practice. You don't have to read the whole books, just one, just put into practice one verse. Today put one, tomorrow one. 100 days you put 100. Much better. Sometimes Western, you guys read so many books, right? Therefore, you guys very good reading. Then finish, I read that book, you have so many books there. But we don't really put into practice, then we have so many problems. When you have very good understanding Buddhism, I'm not really saying you have to practice Buddhism. I always say, study Buddhism is very important. You can learn something there, then you can use that. You don't have to Buddhism. Even Dalai Lama always say, you keep your own religion more important. But you can get the benefit there. It's good for you. Therefore, study that, learn something, any kind. Even I go to church, I go to the Muslim, I go to everywhere. I can learn a lot of things. you know, even the, what they're doing, even the, what they act, you know. Therefore, you can learn so many different different ways. Therefore, anyway, your question is, if you really understand the reality, you know, as if it is visible, you can not to worry. If it's nothing visible, you cannot worry. You understand that, it's very good. But you don't understand that, you know, just try not to worry. Okay, tomorrow what happened? Today I'm very good, that tomorrow what happened? It's okay, don't think tomorrow too much. It bothers you. It doesn't bother you, can, you know, plan to 100 years. You say, okay, I'm the retirement, then my children have to become, I'm grandchild, then I'm grandchild, you know, you can plan a lot. But some people are absolutely complicated and just don't think about tomorrow, just whatever happen, happen. Okay?
Thank you.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Yes? Okay?
No, please go ahead.
You speak about Dharma.
Yes.
As if there is one Dharma for everyone, there is different Dharma for different individuals.
Yes. One Dharma in one's loving kindness, compassion is medicine for everyone. Medicine for everyone. Then also individual dharmas, there are also many different kinds. You know, also how you level. You know, Tibetan Buddhism says, you know, also so many initiations, commandments, there's so many different ways. I think common practice, common dharma or common medicine for our tradition is compassion, loving kindness, and be kind, also understand the reality. I think this is the common dharma. You get a common dharma or common medicine or, you know, common practice. You know, then, you know, also your people have different connection to different deities. You know, some people are very connection, you know, touched with the Dharma, some people very touched with the medicine Buddha, some people very touched with Buddha, someone very touched with the Manjushri, the all different deities. Like me, I very touch or very feel for the Dharma. Dharma, the human Buddha, I have a lot of experience, you know, my own experience about this. I believe that something that I wish that I try to do, and also this happened myself. One is my own, you know, effort, but second, also the blessing from the Dharma. They were all different, like medicine, you know. We don't have one medicine for all the diseases. One medicine, what? Is it Talina? Talina's all medicine. Especially this country, we go to sick, they give Talina, they don't have medicine. Go to India, you go to your headache, go to I want your headache medicine, they're going to give you. If you have some pain here, ask them, they can give medicine, whatever you want. Just you're your own doctor. Because I need that medicine, they will give you. But here, even you are very sick, you really have to take up some painkiller. They don't have medicine. The one medicine, only the Talina, right? But you eat Talina too much, it also causes you liver.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, then?
Geshe-la, when you spoke about the meditation about the flower,
Okay.
I have to ask because it was not very clear, and because I can't explain, so it wasn't clear to me. When you said, think about the flower. Now, don't think about. Well, look at the flower.
Yeah.
You know? And then now don't think about it. When you spoke about anger, and you see the anger, you're saying not to think about it, to transform it.
Yeah. Because you're angry, you're able to, you really see that the moment flower, you can block that, able to think you block that, you can able to block that you're angry. And attachment hatred in the moment. If you're not able to block, you know, first I have to show very carefully, you know, okay, what color or look at, because if I don't show the flower with so many flowers, you don't really know which flower. They are really sure, very serious flower, what kind of color, what you, I say, what's the name, that you might more touch that. Because you know, I got more touch that. Then I say, well, don't think, very hard to stop that. If you're able to hard, you stop like that time, you try to block, then you angry, attachment, jealousy, any kind of mind you don't want what's arise,
Arise.
arise that you're able to block that.
You cannot block it, therefore you accept it and you let it sit, and eventually it doesn't arise as often. That's what you're going to.
Oh, you said
If you fight in it, if you fighting the feeling, you are just
more,
you maintain it.
yeah, more,
If
yeah.
instead you just sit with it and let it be, eventually it will go away.
Think about another one. Don't think a flower. Flower usually sees as a drum. You're not allowed to think flower. Think other something else. You're able to do that, then you can control other things. Otherwise, you say, okay, I'm not allowed to think of the flower, then you become more thinking that. You say, I'm not allowed to angry, you get more angry. Then mind can come. Not like that. Just completely leave that, think other things. And if you're able to do that, then you can control all the different minds. You understand?
I do.
You sure?
Yes. Thank you, Geshe.
Okay?
So this is a type of meditation that we should practice.
Yeah, it's practice, it's like try to mindfulness, yeah, it's like mindfulness. Try to keep you rather we follow our mind follow delusions. Therefore we have a lot of problems. We need to control our mind. We cannot follow them. Whatever they say, we say yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. Not like that. So many different minds. We have their discussion, their meeting here. Anger say, oh, he doesn't like you. Oh yes. Attachment say, oh, I like that. The jealous say, oh, he doesn't like you. There's so many things going on here. Therefore we follow, oh yes, boss. Oh yes, boss. Yes, boss. Then we are the servant for the mind. Servant. Whatever he said, do we just follow them. Then we have no problems. We need to control that. When angry, just leave them, just complete, switch another one. Switch off that, turn off another switch. If you're able to do that, then you can control all the problems with the rest. Okay? Any other questions?
Geshe, also, if you think on the antidote, for example, regarding anger, if you focus instead of when you realize that anger has a reason or is going to, and you can think of patience.
It's able to do that. If you think that reality, okay, well, she makes me angry now. What? Because it's her ignorant or my own ignorant. She doesn't mean she want to harm me. But because her ignorant, she taught best that way, but it's not right way. You think about others, they're ignorant, then you don't really very serious. This is a good technique. It's not another one just compare taught block that way. You think about that way, think about the reason to keep more process to going. People talk about, remember, if someone makes you angry, it's not the person's intention to make angry. Because he or she tried to best, but it's also misunderstand also. You really understand, or maybe you don't like the idea. There's some different communication, the problem. If you think about that, oh yeah, he or she, but that's not correct. That's their own ignorant. They don't really understand. You think about that way, then you can also subdue your anger. This is a good way. You think about that way. The other one just try to cut. Same time. Okay? Okay, then I think we stop here. Otherwise, you guys fall asleep. If you fall asleep, then you'll be cold. Big dangers. It's almost finished.
Yeah.
And we have also tomorrow?
At 10.
At 10.
Tomorrow 10, right? Okay. Therefore, I don't want to talk to that all the time. Okay. If you come tomorrow, please bring some questions to more discussion. I'm serious, whatever you people study, I cannot answer all the questions, but great discussion. Like remember, you have some explained that he said something more clear, This, we all can discussion is more clear. Okay? I think we'll stop. Yes, boss. we have to permission about boss. Anyway, nice to meet you guys. Very nice to talk to you guys. It's so nice. I'm very happy. You guys some interest to some Buddhism. Try to learn something. Don't expect I will change. I become enlightened just a couple of years. I don't think so it's possible. But study. If you have something benefit, you can keep them. If not, just goodbye. Okay?